Welcome to UltraVib. Today we will learn about Neuro-Linguistic Programming, or NLP, and how UltraVib uses NLP in our scientifically proven technology. We will talk about how water is affected by vibration and the molecule in water that has been identified to react as a microchip. We will also talk about the impact of our belief systems, or subconscious thoughts, and how these affect ourselves, physically and emotionally, our pets, and our families. Live in harmony, healing our inner child. What is our inner child? It is the accumulation of our childhood experiences. We have all had experiences that have given us the tools to make confident and positive choices as adults. We have also had more negative experiences, such as abandonment, misunderstandings, physical abuse, psychological abuse, and all these result in fears, frustrations, and limitations. Fears and frustrations are what limit us as adults. Who are we? We are the accumulation of experiences and beliefs that we have learned so far. Our thoughts are directed by our belief system, or codes of the unconscious. All what we are is the result of our thoughts. Buddha. As children, we learn from our surroundings. Our families and friends show us who and how we should be in the world, who and how we think we should be in our lives. All this has transformed our subconscious belief systems. We let our fears and doubts stop us from achieving our full potential in life. Here's an example of an unconscious belief system created in childhood. A mother has a fear of spiders. The child sees a spider and points it out to her mother, curious about the creature. The mother reacts with fear and runs screaming, with child in tow. The mother then sends the father to kill the spider. The child has then learned that spiders are scary and need to be killed. This becomes a long-term belief system the child holds true into adulthood and will probably pass on to her children. The fear of spiders becomes the child's truth. Stop the madness. Madness is to behave in the same way and expect a different result. Albert Einstein. Recognizing we hold these subconscious belief systems is the first step to effecting positive change in our everyday lives. Most of us do not have the time or the tools to effectively break old habits and create new positive ones. The fear of spiders is only one example of a negative belief system that can alter our perceptions of the world around us. A child who is considered to be overweight by society may hear, "But you have such a pretty face." Or a child who gets a C on their report card who has tried very hard may hear, "I know how smart you are. Maybe next time you'll get a B." Pretty and smart should be what they feel, but the unconscious belief system may become, "My body is ugly," or "I am not smart enough." It is those underlying, untrue thoughts that have the biggest impact in our lives. Only by changing those belief systems can we change our world. The law of attraction and thoughts. Now that we know our subconscious belief systems affect our everyday decisions and judgments of ourselves, we can learn how this applies to the law of attraction. Thinking just isn't enough. What do our thoughts create? Vibrations. The law of attraction has become mainstream since the release of the book and movie The Secret. Anyone who is aware of the law of attraction knows that becoming conscious of our thoughts and using our thoughts to bring our desires into reality is the fundamental key to the law of attraction. Many of us have spent time thinking about our new car, dream home, perfect job or mate, and have not seen any real results. Here's an example of where we create the roadblock unconsciously. Let's say we want a new car. We envision ourselves driving in it, can smell the new car smell of it, and we can feel the engine purring. We can feel the joy and gratitude of having our new car. But let's say the reason we do not have a new car is because we do not have the money to buy it. If the feeling we have about money is negative because our belief system about money is that it is the root of all evil, or that it makes us feel we never have enough, thinking and feeling the new car won't ever be enough to manifest it into reality, if the subconscious relates any kind of negative emotion to getting the new car with money. Those negative feelings will resonate into the world, and you will receive the negative in return. You are more likely to be taking a ride in your friend's new car than owning one. When you feel well, you create a frequency that attracts positive things into your life. When we change our negative belief systems and create new positive ones, this is when change begins. When we truly feel happy and grateful, we resonate and are compatible with all the positivity in the world, and we will automatically start attracting happiness and gratitude to us. We can change our thoughts. Anything is possible if we believe. If we want to change the results of our life, we need to change our way of thinking. You may have heard life is like a mirror. When we see attitudes or behaviors in other people we don't like, it usually means we see in them the things we do not like about ourselves. The feelings or resonating that you feel is the information coming back to you from the world around you. And you can identify with it. As bad as it feels, it is a great tool for you to use to identify the issue so you can acknowledge it and let it go. UltraVib helps you in this process of acknowledging and releasing the unnecessary and detrimental negative belief systems. Did you know that everything that exists in the universe is vibration? Did you know that the vibration of our thoughts and emotions changes the molecular structure of water? Did you know that the body is composed of more than 80% water? If the vibration of thoughts and emotions can affect water, imagine what it can do to us and our pets. Dr. Emoto. You may be aware of Dr. Emoto and his world-renowned studies of vibration and how it affects water. If not, these next slides will show you some of Dr. Emoto's findings. Vibrations on water. Peace and more. Mother Teresa was noted to say she would never attend a function against war, because you were still giving your attention to war. But she would attend peace movements because the attention was given to creating peace and harmony. The pictures show the difference between the two. Vibrationally, there is a difference between fighting against war and achieving peace. Love and thanks. These pictures show that the vibrational messages have no language barrier. The same feelings of love and gratitude were sent in 3 different languages, and all the crystals formed beautifully. We know that our bodies are around 80% water, but our skin also picks up on the vibrational energy that is transmitted to our nervous system by little receptors on the skin. This information is processed by our brains. As we go through our daily lives, we all pick up on vibrational messages without even consciously being aware of it. For instance, have you ever walked into a room and instinctively known you were interrupting a fight between 2 people? How about when you walk into a movie theater and stand there looking at the empty seats, deciding where you want to sit? You are using your energetic senses to gather information from your surroundings. This part of our individual selves is in fact how we connect with the whole of humanity and our world. We are part of a collective awareness. We impact one another without even being aware of it. Dr. Del Rio, who we'll learn more about shortly, scientifically identified a molecule in water that acts like a microchip, storing memory, either positive or negative, in water. You can only imagine now how important it is to be aware of our state of being mentally. We do have the ability to heal ourselves physically and emotionally, or make ourselves ill with our thoughts. We all think. Thoughts of images, conversations, fears, and hopes pass through our minds every second of the day. The conscious parts we can grasp and control. The subconscious is harder to grab a hold of. UltraVib directly affects the subconscious, the emotional part of our thought process that is the most powerful. The program of the unconscious should be amended in order to change the results of our life. When we understand this, we'll be able to look forward and to see a change in our life, health, and future. If you want to change the world, first change you. Mahatma Gandhi. The solution is to be able to reprogram our own system of unconscious memories, or our inner child, and only then will we generate attitudes and our actions which lead to positively succeed in life. How? in the same way we learned everything in life: repetition of concepts. UltraVib uses this knowledge and provides a safe and easy method to create new positive belief systems, increasing the chance of succeeding in all areas of your life. We learn by experiencing the results of an action. We program our subconscious to react to the action, whether it be positive or negative, like in the case of the mom and the spider. A habit is created through repetition: what time we get up, what we eat on Thursday, the places we like to go. Neuro-linguistic programming is a well-known method to change our way of thinking and change old mental habits. Science has proven that to anchor a new belief, a message has to be received up to 38 times in a 24-hour period. People have often used daily mantras, such as "I love myself," to try to achieve that belief system, but this takes a lot of effort, and the subconscious will fight against this, not allowing it to become a truth. UltraVib will decrease the time and effort it takes to make these positive messages a subconscious truth by sending vibrations up to 38 times per hour to better secure the information. That means up to 4,000 messages. There's no words. You don't have to listen. You continue any activity. And there's no language barrier. The body and the subconscious receives the information. I predict that sound will be the medicine of the future, because entering in resonance with the part of the physical body, which is to harmonize, stimulates the natural frequencies of it by filling out the malfunctioning cells in order to rebalance them. Edgar Casey. Our brain has 4 different states: beta, alpha, theta, and delta. Children are often in beta. They seem to be like sponges and can retain information so easily because they're in a state of action-reaction. They are also in a state of do rather than think. Adults are often in alpha. Adults tend to think all the time. We often hear that learning new concepts and ideas is harder for adults, but that's not necessarily true. We just tend to think a lot more and have less room to put new ideas in. Theta. This is a state of relaxation. Meditation and yoga will often put you into this state. And delta is the sleep state. This is when we do most of our mental and physical healing. UltraVib uses the beta and alpha frequencies in our products. We use varying degrees of one or the other depending on the theme. We do not use theta or delta, so this product can be used in the car, at work, or at home. The best time to use UltraVib is when you are sleeping or in delta, as you are most receptive and healing can happen more quickly. As you see here, the left hemisphere of the brain tends to be more logical, whereas the right side tends to be more emotional. In the normal mental healing practices, one side of the brain may block a positive message, therefore not allowing the brain to fully accept the message as a truth. Like, the right hemisphere might accept "I am perfect," but the left side may say "no, you're not," and bring up a negative belief system. UltraVib's technology sends a message to both sides of the brain, so they'll both accept and anchor the positive statement like, "It's okay to have and enjoy prosperity and abundance," whereas the right side will have, "I have prosperity and abundance in my life." With both hemispheres receiving the same message and accepting it, it can come across as something like, "I have prosperity and abundance in my life, and it is correct to have and benefit from it." Next, you'll see results from our magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI. Here you see a picture of a brain that is listening to the music you hear when UltraVib is playing. Only a small part of the brain is stimulated by the sound. The same person was then exposed to the same music, but now with the technology that UltraVib uses. Both hemispheres of the brain are stimulated by the vibrations. This is only a still picture. The actual recording showed activity throughout the brain. The testimonies of the doctors who viewed the results are shown on the right. We'll now look at the themes that UltraVib offers. The first one, natural health. This can help for any health condition and can even help and improve other medical treatments you are going through. We've had reports from users that bones have healed faster, reduction in insulin and frequency of the dose, even positive results from cancer patients. Sweet dreams. This theme can help you get a better night's sleep and wake up refreshed in the morning. You can play it at any time of the day. This will not cause you to be sleepy. Joy of life. This theme can help you to relieve symptoms from depression and seasonal affective disorder, or SAD for short. You'll feel more uplifted and want to become more engaged in your life. Gratitude and harmony. This theme helps you to find and become more grateful for what you have in your life. You'll find the whole family may relate better to one another and become more harmonious as a whole when the whole family is exposed to the CD. Attract prosperity and wealth. This theme will help you to open up to the possibilities that present themselves when it comes to attracting the things that you want in your life, like happiness or health and financial stability. Reduce your stress. This theme not only helps you to reduce your stress, but helps to create a better belief system to help you cope with stress when it arises. With reduced stress, you will be happier and healthier long term. Improve learning. This theme can help children and adults retain information more quickly and also make new concepts easier to understand. You'll find that study habits are improved, grades will increase, and will help to relieve the stress from tests and exams. We've also had teachers state that their students request the CD be played during class time. Stimulate creativity. This theme will help you to create a sense of possibility, whether it's to solve a problem or to give you openness to accept a new idea. Stimulating your creative side can show you new ways of thinking and being. Increase concentration. This theme will help you to stay on task and help you to find solutions. In those times that we all experience a little bit of ADD, this can help you to concentrate on one specific thing at a time, and this CD can also help you to follow through to completion for any job. Be confident and alert. This is one of the themes that's considered to be a base. We have two. When we feel confident, we do feel empowered to achieve, and our fears and our own abilities will no longer limit us. By raising our awareness and confidence, we can then go into the world and become who we truly are meant to be. Lose weight. Now, this theme is about being a healthy weight. The first weight lifted off your shoulders. The first weight that's lifted is off your shoulders, rather, sorry. You'll find yourself choosing healthier foods, choosing better quantities of food, and you'll want to exercise more, and you won't feel deprived. As this is about a healthy weight, people who are underweight can benefit from this as well. Self-esteem. This is the second CD that we consider a base to all others. You'll find that you're no longer a slave to those negative, bad self-talk moments. You'll find yourself becoming more open to new people and new situations. You'll also find that negative relationships and circumstances will change because you won't allow the negative people or situation to grab a hold of you anymore. You won't be attracting them anymore. Diminish symptoms of PMS and menopause. This theme will help women who suffer from PMS and menopausal symptoms. The emotional and physical issues that are commonly had by women will decrease or no longer be an issue. The preconceived ideas that women must go through these issues will no longer be a reality. Increase motivation. This theme will help you to get up and get moving. Procrastination does plague most of us, and we tend to put things off till later. Whether you need to clean the house, do yard work, work on a project, or finish a novel that you've started, increased motivation will help you get things done. Now, some people have felt a little discomfort when using these CDs for the first few days, maybe a slight upset stomach or a slight headache. This is normal for most, and it is actually a good sign. That means that the CD is actually getting to you on those levels. It's bringing things up that you need to release. This can also be referred to as a healing crisis. Please continue to use the CD. These issues will pass quickly. We're now going to look at our newest line of CDs for animals. You'll see that the titles are in French. All the packaging is available in French or English. If you prefer French as the cover language, just let us know and we can send that out to you. All literature inside is bilingual. The first at the top is Reduce Anxieties. This theme is to help your pet deal with new situations or old habits that are stressful to your pet, such as grooming, boarding, food or animal aggression, and separation anxiety. As both you and your pet are receiving the vibrations, this can also create a more harmonious relationship and home for the whole family. Global health, bottom left. This theme is to help your animal health-wise overall. It does affect all major organs as well as the coat and the teeth. This can also be used to fortify any medical treatment procedure prescribed by the vet. Lose weight, bottom right. This theme helps your pet to achieve and maintain a healthy weight. It can also help with absorption of food and possibly reduce the amount of waste produced by your pet. As pet behaviors are directly influenced by the owners, these CDs can help the overall communication between owner and pet. Animals are highly receptive to vibration as a way of communication and do respond quickly to our technology. This is a great tool for groomers, vets, and kennels to help the animals in their care to relax and be more confident. UltraVib is practical. You can use it where and when you want. It's comfortable. You don't need to dedicate any extra time or attention to it. Like I said before, you can do housework, listen to other music, watch TV. You just need to have it playing very, very low in the background. Easy to use, just press play. It's durable. It is a CD format, obviously, so you can use it as often as needed. It is safe. There's no risks. And it is effective up to 80%, plus or minus 5%, as our studies have shown. It can help humans and animals in their overall life and can enrich any other treatment prescribed by a doctor or vet. To use this product, the test is have nothing else playing in the room that you're going to be in. Turn it down very low. If you can hear it very low from the furthest end of the room that you're in, the vibrations will reach you. That's when you can go on and do anything else you want during that time. Here's our most frequently asked questions. Should I pay attention? Like I've said before, no, you don't have to pay attention. You can go about doing many other things as long as the vibration can reach you in that room. For how long? Most people do see the best results 30 days plus. You can start to see, especially with animals, maybe earlier than that, but a minimum an hour a day for 30 days. Can we listen to multiple CDs at the same period of time? Yes. As I mentioned before, we do have the 2 base CDs, so if you listen to 1 or 2 of those, plus a theme directed at what you're looking to help yourself with, that would be perfect. Again, an hour per CD per day. A lot of people actually do have a rotating CD player and just have them playing constantly in rotation. Can they cause non-desired effects? Very light for some, like I said before, maybe a slight upset stomach or a slight headache. Those do pass very quickly within the first couple of days. After 30 days, is it recommended to use them again? Yes, you can. If you play them on a regular basis for yourself, you can actually help to deter symptoms from rising or depression from happening again, or whatever the situation is. But let's say you are exposed again to a negative situation that you feel you need help with. Absolutely, you can use the CD again, and the second time and third time around they should take effect much more quickly. How long do the effects last? Until exposure again. But you know yourself, and you know when you need the program again. Can you copy it? No, the vibration will disappear, meaning that you can record the music, but the actual encoded messages will not be copied. We'll now talk about how this technology came to be. Mr. Almeida was a sound engineer in Mexico. He had went to several medical establishments to get help for his alcoholism. He was turned away every time. He had started to look for alternative methods of healing and soon discovered that what he needed to do was heal himself, or his inner child, as mentioned before, in order to deal with the symptoms of his trauma. In his case, he had been turning to alcohol, and obviously that was not the cure. He came across Dr. Emoto's work on water and knew that the vibration, or neurolinguistic programming, and neurolinguistic programming were two ways of healing that he could combine. With his knowledge of sound, he created this technology that is now being used to help addictions, mental health issues, physical health issues, all across the world. It's also being used in therapist clinics, also schools across the country. I had mentioned Dr. Del Rio earlier. She was actually named Woman of the Year in Science in 95 and 96. She's also the scientist that realized the molecule in water, H2O37, that acts like a microchip. She has seen 80% effectiveness in her studies and endorses UltraVib as well as uses it. This is to show our certificate with the Canadian Health and Food Association. We are a member and in good standing. Here is ways to get UltraVib for yourself or to become a retailer. You can visit us at our website, ultravib.com. You can directly order on our website. You can actually access your local retailers at our store locator. And if you want to become a retailer, just let us know and we'll have one of our representatives contact you as shortly as possible. I hope you enjoyed our presentation today. Thank you.